Meanwhile, from rumors to name calling to physical confrontations, bullying can take many forms, and sadly, your child could experience it as they head back to school.
In 2019, about 1 in 4 middle or high school aged kids reported being victims of bullying. Today's Justice with Jessica looks at the legal power parents have if their children are being bullied. But Jessica, I love this. You also spoke with someone who overcame bullying, and she has such an inspiring story.
She really does. Her name is Savannah Overturf, and she grew up with different abilities. She was bullied a lot in school. Now she helps others overcome those same challenges. As kids return to the classroom this school year, many parents may be wondering what they can do if their kid is bullied and what the difference is between bullying and a crime. Before Savannah Overturf was a queen, she was a kid.
Growing up was really, really hard. I was bullied to a very extreme amount.
Overturf is a Colorado State University student. She grew up with autism and an intellectual developmental delay.
I had things thrown at me, candy, pencils. In high school, it definitely got bigger, I would say. As time went on, I was actually physically pushed to the ground.
She got to a point where she didn't even want to go to school until a teacher took her under her wing.
She had knee-high rainbow socks, overalls, big curly red hair, and she sat in our car and said, "You want to come in my class today?" And that really changed my path.
Acceptance from just one person allowed Overturf to flourish, from being silenced to using her voice in the 2021 National Miss Amazing pageant.
Using our advocacy skills to make a difference in the world around us. There are so many different types of girls there that do so many amazing projects and adventures.
She created a program called the Inclusion Project, where she taught others to respect and embrace differences instead of bullying. In 2021, she took home the crown.
When I won, I definitely cried a lot.
There's a thin line between what's considered bullying and what's considered a crime.
You would have charges such as harassment, all the way up to assault, potentially.
Nicole Duncan is a defense attorney. She says harassment can be anything from someone striking your child with the intent to annoy or alarm them to someone repeatedly insulting or taunting them. Assault could take place when someone knowingly or recklessly injures your child. Threats can also be a crime when they're menacing or they attempt to put another person in fear of imminent serious bodily injury or death.
You can see a lot of online situations where kids are accused of bullying, whether it's through Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. These are other ways in which these kinds of cases show up.
In schools, bullies are subject to disciplinary action, which could include suspension or expulsion or even being referred to law enforcement. Duncan says parents do have the ability to take bullying concerns to the next level themselves by filing a police report or contacting the district attorney. But Overturf says an ounce of bullying prevention is worth a pound of cure. So she'll keep sharing her story in hopes that other kids will have it easier than she did.
I go into businesses, schools, and any organization that'll have me, and I talk to them about understanding these differences. For young children, we talk a lot about bullying and a lot about accepting each other, which is so important.
And one thing to keep in mind here, Brian and Nicole, is that involving law enforcement in a child's life, especially early on, can really tend to follow them, especially when we're talking about charges like harassment, assault, things like that.
And you pointed out how thin the line is, though, between noticing. I mean, how do parents really know when it's time to take it to that level?
Yeah, so you can think about if it's pervasive or if you contacted the school and there's really not much that the school has been able to do to stop it. So parents really do have power here. It's really about how far you're going to take it and being careful about crossing that line.
Thank you, Jessica. Good to think about right now. And